It took me a little bit of time to make my way back out here to Broad Street after the last few weeks that we've had here in Philadelphia. For good reason. One of them, a couple consecutive weeks, I lost my voice because I was that excited, that happy, cheering on the team that you guys know that I love, in the city that I love, Philadelphia Eagles. First winning the NFC Championship game, then winning the Super Bowl, and then enjoying the parade down here in Center City, Philadelphia. So I had to take some time to reflect and to recover. And as always, give you guys that have been watching for years my best. But with that being said, man, there's so much to learn from not only the Super Bowl, but this past season, where, first off, even looking at the team that lost 2 years ago in the Super Bowl, and a team that got bounced from the playoffs in the first round last year. And in the beginning of this season, started out 2-2 and had a lot of people doubting, a lot of people saying whatever they're going to say, not only saying what they're going to say about our free agents, but saying what they are going to say about the team that's been here and our leadership. And then, as we started picking up steam throughout the regular season, continued their comments and their doubts, their talk. and it lasted all through the entire playoffs. See, but here's the thing, right? I'm not here to even give those people credit. I'm not going to name any of those people. I'm going to acknowledge that they existed, right? But go name by name, absolutely not. Because you can't live like that. And I'm proud that my Philadelphia Eagles and the players on those teams and people like Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley and Nick Sirianni and the entire defense. I mean, the list goes on, and maybe over the next couple of weeks, because it's taken me a lot to process all this stuff, and it's still going. I mean, we've talked a little bit about this, but even Jalen Carter, how he was supposed to be a troublemaker, and Zach Vaughn is just special teams, and we have rookies, and Guantanamo Bay, and Cooper DeJean, and CJ, and we got white guys that are not supposed to start in the secondary. I mean, we got Brandon Graham that's too old, right? Like, we have all these reasons that we shouldn't have, yet we did. We stayed focused. And we set out for a goal. And we didn't just accomplish the goal, we crushed everybody in our way. And we didn't do it arrogantly, we just did it quietly. You saw the guys on the sideline. It was all about staying right here. The whole way. Just staying right here. Even while you're winning 40-6 with 3.5 minutes left in the Super Bowl. Right here. To that lady sings. To that clock reads 0. Man. And I'll say this. And I said this before for you guys who have watched these videos over the last few years. And I'm not here to compare Super Bowls, because our first one, Nick Foles, really broke through and let us see that we can be champions. But then Jalen Hurts can show us that we can be the greatest of all time. And I think this is one of many for him. I do. I truly do. I think this is just the beginning. He's got it in him. The team's got it in him. Saquon Barkley has it in him. Nick Sirianni has it in him. Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman's got it in him. And that's why, man, as a fan, there's nothing more beautiful than that. To be able to cheer on a team like this, man, this is special. And I'll tell you how special it's felt. And like I told you, I wasn't out here for a reason doing these videos about this because, man, I lost my voice because I was cheering like a madman. I went to the NFC Championship game. That was crazy. And Broad Street after that was crazy. But then I was down here in Center City for the Super Bowl and came out on Broad Street. That was crazy. That was even crazier. And I didn't think it could get any crazier than that. And then it came to the parade. 1.7 million Eagles fans came out here to show their love and support here in Center City, Philadelphia, for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I'll tell you what was the most beautiful thing that experience in all three of those events, all three of those times. Lights! There you go. I get them every time. That's good. That's all Philly love. But what is so beautiful, and shoot, you just saw a little piece of that right now. Nobody cared about anything else except for we're wearing green and cheering on our team. We came out on Broad Street after the championship game, after the Super Bowl, and during the parade. Nobody cared about political affiliation, color, race, social and economic background, gender, whatever you mean. None of that mattered. No, all that mattered was that you're wearing green and bleeding green. That's all that mattered. And we went through this entire city. Zep, just a shout out to you, man. We went through this entire city. And we addressed each other as champ. That's what we did. You get to see people's face light up, that they're associated and they live. Yes, I'm biased. And what I believe is the greatest place on earth. A place that has a ridiculous passion and energy that can't be matched. Like seeing the calls throughout the entire world in different languages, and seeing people, especially the people down in South America where we played our first game, the season started down there for us, and seeing them wearing green and being happy for this city of Philadelphia, and then seeing the world watch as one large group of people come together and experience pure joy. Man, that's what it's supposed to be like, man. It's not about making excuses to keep us divided. It's about making excuses to bring us together. And I'm so happy and proud and deep inside my bones that the Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion, have sparked something inside of me and in the city that shows that this is just the beginning. We can all be champions. And it first starts with a championship mentality. And you gotta have it until that clock strikes zero, until that lady sings. And for us as people, that's when they put us in the grave. But until that time, we need to come up with an excuse for us to come together. For us to experience greatness together. And to experience pure joy from our hearts together. So as we do, no ending hype song, is just us here, Center City, Philadelphia, the place I love the most in this world. Philadelphia Eagles, from one of many diehard Eagles fans, thank you. Thank you for everything you did. Thank you for everything that you mean. And thank you for the future we're looking forward to here together as champions. Let's go Birds, baby. E-I-G-L-E-S, Eagles! our Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champions. Let's go.